On LiveWire, we got a great show for you today. We got a really great guest. Samuel Jones, who's the chair of the Sacramento Rainbow Chamber of Commerce, is going to talk to us about what they're doing this month and what it's all about. And then also, a little later, we're going to have Mindy, Melissa Mugano, who is, she deals with food in the National Food Month, and she has Mindy's Kitchen. So stay tuned for LiveWire, okay? Right after this. It's called the Rainbow Chamber of Commerce. And with me in the studio is Samuel Jones, who is their chairperson. And they were walking down the street and they said, he looks like a chairperson. Let's bring him in.
Absolutely. And they also looked at like, we need some free labor. And I'm that person that could do it.
Well, good. I think it's important that we have, if you can donate time to places like Access Sacramento or the Chamber of Commerce, why not?
You should. I think it's so important to the community. Whether you're joining the Rainbow Chamber and you'll be on part of the chamber, it's just volunteering. It just gets you back into doing something, giving back to a community, giving back to somebody.
Yeah. And when we talked before the show, you told me that, and I didn't know this, I think I'd know everything, but that various communities have chambers of commerce. It's not just the gay community, it's the Spanish community. It's it's maybe even the Poles here have a chamber of commerce. Is that right?
It's always good to have a chamber for somebody. Yeah, there's the Black Chamber of Commerce, which actually the Black Chamber of Commerce, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and the Rainbow Chamber. Sometimes we're doing events together. We really are trying to support those small businesses out there.
Yeah, small businesses. I think that's a great thing to do. And it's important in terms of the city like this to have wonderful separate ethnic things.
I'm
food,
with you there.
Yeah, and we're actually going to talk to you about some good food coming up. But it's fabulous. So tell me about how the Rainbow serves the LGBTQ community.
We do it in a lot of different ways. One of the things about it, that's part of the Rainbow Chamber is our foundation board. Our foundation board is there to provide scholarships to LGBTQ plus students who are trying to go to school, that are also allies, that are looking for an opportunity to finish their degree, whether it's in a community college, whether it's in a trade school, but we're there to provide that, or a four-year school. That's one way. The other play is connecting other LGBTQ businesses together, being a part of that leadership in the community. Being a part of getting us together, getting businesses together at our mixers. So it's really about taking that opportunity to lead, diversifying your portfolio by being a part of the Rainbow Chamber, or like we was talking about earlier, even the Hispanic Chamber or even the Black Chamber.
I see. Okay, that's really amazing. It's good. And I wonder if other communities in California do that, have their own chambers like that.
I would say yes. I think that if we're just not here in Sacramento, there's LA, and then we were actually working with Chico. So Chico's trying to start a Rainbow Chamber. So we've been going back and doing mixers, and Chico started. I think we started in September or October of this year to help out the Chico Chamber start their goals.
That's terrific. I think so. So for the holiday, just to ask you, for the holidays right now, what programs are you doing?
Well, we have our mixers every single month. This month is our Naughty and Nice mixer, so that's going to be happening in December, and it's always in December. It's always fun. It's one of those mixers where you get together and you can just come, be yourself. Usually people are wearing ugly sweaters. I don't own an ugly sweater, and I'm glad I don't, but you can still go there and have a lot of fun.
Yep.
So 'tis the season.
I just went to something like that. They wanted an ugly sweater, and I thought, I don't have one. And my wife looked at me and said, you have a theater that's filled with them. So I went in through all of the costume rooms and found a sweater that was horrid.
I usually borrow an ugly sweater from one of my friends when I have to go to an ugly sweater party because I don't own ugly clothing.
Yeah, good. You absolutely don't. I can
don't.
tell that. That's for sure. Okay, and the other programs. I mean, you've got a show, something called Drag Queen Bingo.
Drag Queen Bingo, which is very popular. It's once a month. It's the first Thursday of every month. And we do it at Mango's, which is another nice place to go to. Again, it's for everybody. People come.
They brought it
have a
up
lot
on
of
the
fun.
screen. Okay, there it is, 1930 K Street. And it's from 7 to 9 p.m. That's cool. And can I win stuff?
You could win stuff. It's always about a charity, so there's always a charity involved in it. In January, it's going to be the Sacramento Gay Men's Chorus. We've also done it for Weave, so it's always an opportunity for the donations to go back to the different programs, the nonprofit programs. They usually are part of the Drag Queen Bingo. So if Weave is there or doing the Drag Queen Bingo, Do Me More does it. Do Me More is our drag queen.
Oh, I see.
And then Weave will show up there with their staff, and they'll have 8 different prizes. We play 8 different games. People have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of different things that you do during the bingo, which even increases the fun. Perfect when people are trying to plan a birthday party. I had my birthday party there this year because it was a nice thing to bring my friends together,
Yeah.
and it was a good charity. And then because I don't do gifts for myself, so give the money to charity.
Good. I love charity. Well, it's a wonderful thing. I'll just give to it as well. At any rate, very interesting. With a holiday gift guide, is there a kind of a guide that you have put together?
It is. It's a guide by some of our small businesses, where they're giving gift guide suggestions, and you can just go to our website to get more information and click on the buttons and get to the right place, and you can find out even more information about our gift guide.
And I'm sure they're going to put up your access to that. They
our
just
rainbow,
did
yes,
it as I was
absolutely.
stumbling forward, asking them about it. They said Ray wants to put up their information there, and there it is. So I can learn about all your programs by going there, right?
You will learn about our programs. You'll get to meet the rest of the board because it's not just me. I'm just the chair. There's plenty of other people on our board. And we also have an executive director. And every single event that we have, you can go out there and see what that event is. And when you see that, you can also go and say, hey, I would like to attend this event. And you just click on some buttons and register as a guest and come out and enjoy any of our events.
Wow, okay. Am I missing any events?
Well, there's a lot of events coming up, so we do a lot of different things.
Let me hear.
I was talking about our scholarships. So we do Formed a Scholar dinner that we do on a regular basis. This past year it was at American River College, so we were able to be there with the culinary students, and it was a culinary scholarship we was giving away. Boas and Bowtie is another one of our big events where we give out a lot of scholarships, and it's a huge event. People come dressed to impress, and then you see the foundation board, which we give out our scholarships. It's absolutely amazing.
That's fabulous.
Then you have, in May is our big day of giving, and it is called Drag Queen Bingo, and this is when the board members actually dress in drag, and we actually participate in bingo. So that's another big one of our events. And then we also like to award like our I like to award at our Business Excellence Award, which is usually held in May, and it's an opportunity to recognize businesses that have been supportive of our community, just to name a few.
Good. And the bingo event is going to happen in January, right?
January, first Thursday of January, we'll be there for the Gay Men's Chorus, and they'll be the ones, that's the charity that would be benefiting from the bingo.
Think you're going to come and sing there?
They typically, actually you say that, they typically would do a number at some point
Oh,
in time
good.
during Drag Queen Bingo.
They've been
If Do Me More is not doing one, then they may do one.
I see. Well, they've been on here before, and they are so good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you go to are you going to go to their Christmas?
oh, I've done their Christmas thing. Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
Perfect.
My wife, get over there. Okay. It's fabulous. What are we missing? Red Lobster, Denny's. That's near where you're.
Yeah, you were trying to figure out if I was going to have the job at Red Lobster or Denny's or go with the chamber.
Yeah,
but I do have
it's
a day
right
job
in the middle
too.
there.
I do have a day job.
You have a
Chamber's
day
my
job
night
with-
job. Day
okay.
job is Sac State.
Okay, Sac State, wonderful place.
Absolutely. You have on a green tie.
I have a wife that works there.
Was she made at Sac State too?
Yes, she was.
There you go.
There you go. They all did. And what am I listening to? A slideshow. Okay, let's have a look at the slideshow. And you could be the narrator.
Perfect. Where's the slideshow?
It's up there. Watch the camera. There it is.
Oh, what is that photo from?
Okay, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that's from Boas and Bowtie.
Okay.
I was actually there. I was hosting with Alex Bale from ABC 10.
There's a better picture there.
Yes. That is a good show.
Yeah. And
That is me from Founder Scholar. I think I was introducing the president of ARC, Lisa Cardoza. And that's held at ARC's campus. Actually, that is the president of Sac State, Dr. Luke Wood, and then the president of ARC, Dr. Lisa Cardoza, which is in the red earrings, and that's Fred, our executive director, and then one of my good friends, Jenny. Another good photo of me and a great friend. We're still at the Farm to Scholar dinner. That's Ashley. Ashley is an attorney who works with kids.
Wow. Okay.
Another great photo. I didn't get the chance to say that. That's Jenny on the end with the glasses, and of course that is me. Why did they put a bunch of photos of me in there? Which is okay. I think that's good.
Yeah, sure it is, of course.
Oh, and again, more friends. There goes Melissa Muganzo on one end of it. And there's Fred in the middle. Fred in the green is our executive director.
I like it.
And we're still on the campus of ARC. His hubby is to the right of him.
Yeah, what's that behind there? What does it say? What's the F?
Farm to Scholar.
Oh.
Farm is F2S Scholar. And it's a scholarship event that we do for high schools, people or college students who are looking to go to college.
So, and then there's the bingo thing. I grew up in Chicago partly, and the Polish community. Bingo was a big thing.
It is a big thing here too.
Fundraiser.
And we were one of the original drag queen bingos that started in Sacramento, and now there's a lot more. So it is something that people do. It is a lot of fun. I always say just go and have fun. If you don't have anything else to do on a Thursday night, come join us at Mango's first Thursday. If you're not watching football, which is another one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
But I'm at drag queen bingo every first Thursday of the month.
I love it. The only thing I ever won at bingo, and I think it's maybe the only thing I ever won, was a big ham. I'm 10 years old and I'm walking home with this ham, and my mother goes, "What do you got there?"
We could give out prizes like that, but we have more. We have some different prizes. We even do something with the theater district downtown. So we definitely have some prizes where you can actually go and enjoy something downtown.
Oh, good.
If you needed to. So Broadway Sacramento, we work with them.
Broadway Sacramento, sure, absolutely. So it sounds like a really good interaction with the community in various locations that you work with.
It really is. I can tell you that when you work a 10 or 12 hour day and you have to go to do something for 2 to 4 hours at night, I don't feel tired. I feel energized. I feel like I've done some good for the community.
Yeah.
And then when you see a student that's getting a scholarship and that you had something to do with that, because you're doing all of these different things to make sure that this happens for the students, even though they're doing the work because they have to apply for those scholarships.
Samuel Jones, that's a really wonderful statement. I really think that's the whole idea that pins all of the wonderful things that community can do to support each other.
It is, and if you don't have the time, let's say you're tired after work, you're like, I don't want to do this. Well, there's another opportunity. You could just show up on a Saturday and just help with something that's going on, or you could just sit back there and volunteer to read applications for us when people are applying for applications,
That's
which
right.
you can do. I wouldn't say this. You could always do it at work. Just click on that little button and read that application and vote on that student while you're doing it. There's opportunities.
I worked for the state for a number of years and served on so many panels. And I would be sitting there reading, and my boss would come over and go, "What are you doing?" I'd say, "Oh, this is an application for the National Endowment for the Arts, and I'm going to be on their panel." And he'd go, "Oh, okay."
Exactly. I would say, working at Sac State for the past 12 years is really great because everybody supports me being a part of the Rainbow Chamber. The Sacramento State wants to be involved and active in the community. Now they have me representing Sac State when it comes to different things, which is great.
Okay, representing Sacramento. That's good. And I know that their leadership has always been kind of supportive, but now recently, I think that with the new leader, it is kind of broadening out and reaching into the community and being part of it in a stronger way.
I agree. Dr. Nelson started it, and Dr. Wood is continuing with it. He's going to make sure that Sac State is very well known in the community.
So when the board gets together, what do you guys do? Do you think about what can we do in the future?
We do. We have our retreat on a regular basis. We actually literally just came back from a retreat in October. We're having another one in January. I mean, I think maybe it was August. But we do. We get there and we try to figure out new ways of doing things. We're trying to collaborate with other organizations and trying to get more membership, getting people to get involved. So we literally just had 2 more people come on our board that really wanted to get involved. And so it's really nice to see that people are looking for ways to give back to the community. And we as a board are looking for ways, and what else can we do? What can we be? What is our next mark that we want to make in the community?
Yeah, to make a mark in the community and do something very important. I think it's fantastic. And so in your planning programs, can you give me maybe some kind of idea of what you might be doing in the future?
Well, it just totally depends. Like we used to do the crab feed, and we realized that the crab feed was a really good event, and people loved it. But everybody's doing a crab feed event, so we're trying to figure out what is it we could do in February that could be a little different, that could show that we're on a different mark as far as the Rainbow Chamber goes. So we try to figure out things like that. But when we're all together, it's like so many ideas are coming out from everybody. I mean, and it just keeps going and going and going, and then you're just like, okay, we can only do so much. Even though we have an executive director and we have 2 staff members, everybody else is volunteers, and you can only do so much for the community. So.
Absolutely. Samuel, thank you so much for coming to talk to me on LiveWire, and I wish you well on all of those wonderful things you're doing. And it's called the Sacramento Rainbow Chamber of Commerce, and if you want to know more about it, you can go www.rainbowchamber.com.
Excellent.
All right. We'll see you back here sometime, okay?
All right. And anytime you want me, I'm here for you.
All right. Okay, we're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we'll be back with LiveWire right after these important messages. I stole that line.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo? Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
As weather conditions get warmer, cockroaches seek for the perfect shelter.
Are they roaming around your property? Call a pest control company.
Are they crawling out of storm drains? Call your local stormwater utility.
If around manholes, call Sac Sewer.
Keeping these pests away may seem inevitable, but ways to prevent them are:
first, eliminate food, water, and shelter sources.
second, seal cracks and crevices.
Lastly, remove trash daily.
For more information on the prevention of cockroaches,
Go to www.sacsewer.com.
It's called Plant-Based Eating Lifestyle. I don't get the words how they fit together and then what happens. So we have an expert in here, Melissa Magonzo, who, there you are, wave. It sounds like a really interesting thing. And so tell me about, you were walking down the street one day. I've never said that before. And it came to you in mind, I'm going to open a place called the Plant-Based Eating. No, it's called, what is it called?
Mindy's Kitchen of
That's it.
California,
That's right.
Red. That's
Wow.
right.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So, like you said, I was walking down the street, and then boom, it came.
This
to me,
idea
right?
came to you.
Absolutely.
Is that what happened?
That's literally what happened.
Whoa.
Kinda. So.
Kind of.
Yeah, actually, the story itself actually comes from my own health journey. So, in 2011, I was diagnosed with uterine fibroids. Have you heard of that before?
Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah, they're not fun. And they actually historically impact Black American womb holders more
Mm-hmm.
than anybody else in the world by 80%. And so some of those causes include heavy menstrual bleeding, cramps, migraines, bloating, hysterectomies, myomectomies, migraines, and really medical gaslighting.
Sounds like not a fun thing.
Oh, it was the worst. It was the absolute worst. And after going back and forth with doctors for years, I started to go on this medical liberation journey for a lot of Black folks and a lot of queer folks.
Yes.
And I realized that a plant-based diet actually saved my life and actually helped me heal myself from fibroids. But guess what? How expensive is trying to eat healthy? It's the worst. And so I decided to do something about it. So I made my own food company.
Oh, I see. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did that and made your own food company. And
Yeah.
that's what this Mindy'sKitchen.com is all about.
All about addressing food insecurity, talking about limited access to quality foods, food deserts, all the ways in which that food equals social justice. That's what I'm about, right?
Yeah, I have this list here. So Mindy is the titular name for it, and it says maximum accessibility, ingredients of quality.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That the quality of the ingredient is ethically sourced, because you don't really know where you get your vegetables. You kind of just like go to the grocery store and just like trust that whatever is there is great. But do you really know how long that tomato's been there? Do you know where that tomato's grown from? Is it even a tomato, Ray? Like, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. So it was really one of my goals to make sure that everything that I put together was ethically put together and doesn't use any animal products.
Must be really hard.
Oh, it's the hardest, right? It's the hardest.
God. Okay, and then it says nutritious. Well, that ought to be.
I do a little thing there. Yeah, it's nutritious. It has to be.
Look it up. It's
Fruits, vegetables, grains, all of it.
dairy free. What? I can't have my morning milk?
You know what, Ray? We'll talk about it. We'll get through this. But yeah, no milk, no dairy, no gluten, no nuts. Do you hate me?
No, I don't hate you. I'm just stunned. I like milk in my cereal. What can I put? Water?
Yeah, you can do that. Almond milk, oat milk.
Almond milk.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I like it too.
I see, said the blind man.
Yeah, it's really great. And you know what's great about it is that people have a lot of unseen food allergies that they don't talk about. They don't go to different office parties. They don't go to events because they already assume that vegan options are not available, because people don't think about vegan food when they're making large foods. Or they say, we have carrots or we have a salad, but they're eating steak. You're like, so you want me to starve?
Yeah.
So yeah.
There.
Yeah. So I came here to fix it.
Fantastic. So I'm interested in the fact that, here's one of your quotes. I love it. Do it afraid first and then with confidence.
Do you like that?
I do.
So let me tell you where I got it from, because it's not mine. I'm not that brilliant.
Okay.
I know, surprising, but I have to be honest.
Shocked.
So in 2017, actually, Steve Harvey talked about it.
Okay.
How about all of us are secretly afraid to move forward. We kind of gaslight ourselves and thinking we're not brave enough, we're not smart enough, we're not good enough. But that's all false, because we're kind of victim to our own perspective.
Yes.
But in reality, you should do it afraid. So even if you are afraid, still upload it. Still send the email. Still ask the question. Still go. Still attend. Don't be afraid to ask that 7-year-old question that probably is what everybody else is trying to ask, but they're too afraid to do it.
Yeah.
And then the second time you do it with confidence.
I see. You know, I think a lot of people have great ideas, and they stop at some place where fear, of having to maybe not do their job, or fear of some person saying, "Don't do that." It's amazing, and the idea of you being someone who has worked your way through that to be successful is really good, and you're sharing.
you.
You're obviously sharing it, yeah, which is fantastic. It's really an example of how to be great, how to be successful. And you find that. Are your people in your family? You're getting all this from some successful person, any grandparents, and your.
Maybe way back, maybe that ancestral energy is just like running through my veins. But I'm actually the first in my family to be bold and outright a business owner and go after my dreams, because it's really hard. I come from a family of immigrants. So my dad is from Kenya, my mother's from West Indies, and then I was also raised in different cultures and religions. So I saw a lot about how beautiful Blackness can be, but also how sometimes traditions and culture and society can limit the way that you access things, because you feel pressured to make other people happy.
Yes, I happen to know that, being part
yeah.
of a community where there's a lot of opinionated people, lots of them. We grow them in Poland.
You'd be surprised how many people.
Watch me get a call tonight.
You might, but I'll take that call for
Okay.
you.
Oh, good.
I got you.
I like it. You got my back.
That's right.
So, okay, well, this is really amazing. So, talk about food. Tell me about what is a lifestyle of the kind of food one can eat. I think that's an important statement here, and how obviously you are absolutely beautiful and strong. You
Thank you.
look good.
Thank you.
And I would assume that being a past meat eater. Actually, I really slowed. I can't remember the last time I really had meat. Oh, we have some pictures. What are they?
Let's see what they are.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Like
Or
that.
you are.
Oh.
Oh, so that's me living my best life, getting a good laugh. If you haven't noticed, I love to laugh.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I recently had a branding shoot where I did a revamp on all the things that are coming from Mindy's Kitchen. And actually in April is National Food Awareness Month. And we are going to have a tasting tour for the community.
A tasting tour?
That's right.
Ooh, how do
Isn't
I
that
find
exciting?
out about it?
You're going to go to the website and sign up to be a taste tester.
Okay, tell me what. It's www.mindyskitchen. So put the two words together, MINDYS, kitchen, KITCHEN.com.
That's right. Because it's one thing to talk about food. It's another thing for people to taste it and enjoy it and be able to celebrate it and offer the community of people that are unhoused or people living with disabilities or people that are just having a really hard time buying groceries because inflation is real right now.
It really is.
Just getting food. And it's my honor to be able to give the community that.
Wow, this is great.
Thank you.
It is. So, interestingly enough, you have not only talking about eating well and finding that out, but we talked a little bit about what kinds of foods you prepare, and that's why I want a little bit more to know, how tasty. You say, this is really tasty. I'm good with this.
Yes. So it's actually been a journey. So originally I started out wanting to put together all salads because I believe in having fresh, robust salads. And when people think about healthy eating or a cleanse or a detox, what's the first thing they think of? A salad. But in reality, salads can look a bunch of different ways. And so I wanted to put together salads without greens, that it's full and robust and protein based and dense and make you feel like I'm proud to eat this, but I'm not also scared of salmonella.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And so I did, and I named them after my mom's beautiful sayings. So we have a 3-bean salad called Get a Grip. We have.
Can I learn more about this? But give me contact information because we have to go off the air now. I'm getting the shaking fist.
Yeah, let's do it. So www.mindyskitchen.com.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
You're so welcome.
Come on back and bring some of that food.
You better have it, yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week on LiveWire. Bye.